The Bureau of Land Management is a federal agency. You can search for original land patents, which are original land titles, through their website. I created a video a few years ago on how to use their website. They recently changed their website. So this video will show you how to use the updated website. To get to the Bureau of Land Management website, type in GLO, which stands for General Land Office, records.blm, which stands for Bureau of Land Management, .gov, which stands for Government. You can click on the blue link to take their short tour of their website. You can click on Help Articles to learn more about using the map. To save your map research, you must log into their website. This video will be a tour of how I use their website for researching ancestors. In this video, we will be looking for Ebenezer Perry in Johnson County, Indiana. So let's now look for Ebenezer Perry. We're going to do this advanced search. You come up here and do advanced search. And we're going to, the easiest thing is Ebenezer Perry. And then you come down here and say search. And we'll see how long it takes my computer. Okay, now notice we have 59,598 results. We get 25 on a page. But let's look at the first few. So this is Ebenezer Perry, Eleanor Perry. This is in Livingston. That is not, I want Johnson, but it's in, and it's also in the state of Illinois. Here's Ebenezer Perry, and that's also in 1853. Here's Ebenezer Perry, Illinois, Henderson, 1818. Ebenezer Perry, Illinois, Brown. So I've got lots of Ebenezer Perrys. And we'll go down here. I do believe there's Ebenezer Perry in Johnson County, Indiana. And here's one in Morgan, Indiana. Okay, I happen to know that there's a lot more for Ebenezer in Johnson, and I happen to know that this one is our Ebenezer that purchased land in Morgan because it was right next to Johnson County, to his other property. So we're going to start over again, and I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit better. Advanced search. And we put in here Indiana. You can type it in. I find that easier than going down the list. And you have to click update to make it stay in there. And then we'll type in Ebenezer Perry. And you could do county, but I find that when I'll do county. I'll show you what happens. Johnson County, update. Then we go to land description. And it actually kept Johnson County. A lot of times it wipes it away. I'm not sure why. And we don't see the name Ebenezer, but it does have that. So we can do a search here. And we get 19 results. Much better. So Ebenezer Perry, there's Johnson County. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is a Harbert. And it didn't catch the one in, there's another one in Johnson County. Let's see if we have one. It changes not, oh wait a minute, let's see if that's Ebenezer Harbert, not Perry. So that's not my Ebenezer. And it doesn't catch the one. This is only getting people in Johnson County. So that's a much better result to do it that way. So to get the one in Morgan, I can do the same thing I just did, only I put in Morgan County. But you have to know that. And so you might want to do the full search to see what you find, and then come to a more filtered search. Now let me see, you can also, I think that's good enough. That shows you, I have another video that I'm going to show you on finding other people that are in the same area, but I don't want to do that right now. So I think that's good for now. That shows you how to do the search if you know where they're at. If you don't know where they're at, you want to do the general search with the name at the beginning, and then filter it down when you think you found the person. Okay, now that we've found Ebenezer, I want to show you what's here. I showed you Indiana and Johnson County. Now you want to look at the date. He received this patent for this land in 1833, June 8th of 1833. This is the document. And then down here it gives the coordinates of where this is at. Second prime meridian, 12 north. That's 12 north. They have zeros there. This is 4 east. Section 31 and subdivision, and we say it's this east half of the southeast quarter. Now you probably don't know what that means, so I'm going to show you a little bit more about how to find this area in the rest of this video. So let's come down here. So this one was 1833, this is 1831. Now this is 12 north, same thing, second prime meridian, 12 north, 4th east, section 31. And so this is the only thing that's different on these two. Those lands are close to each other. And this one's the same, and it's in the same section, so it's just this subdivision here that's different. And this one is 1835, 1833, let's see. And now we notice here, the range has changed. So this one is farther east than this one. Section 19. So this one is in a different section. Okay, let me move this down. Johnson, and this one is 30 east and section 1. So this part is different as well as the subdivision. And notice this is 11 north, and so this is also, the township is also different on that one. Let's see, there's another one. Now we're back to the original, 12 north, 4th east, section 31, so same section but a different subdivision. So this is what I'm going to show you what we're finding, because for most people this makes no sense. They don't understand what this is. So hopefully I can explain it in a way that you can understand. It's not, this is Ebenezer Harbert, and he's in 13 north, so he's farther north. Anyways, let's see how I do in explaining the rest of it to you. Land patents have descriptions to help a person understand where the land is. Here are a few basics. Township numbers are north and south. Range numbers are west and east. I will show you on their map where the center point is that starts with Township 1 north and 1 south, and the range 1 west and 1 east. All right, here is the map, and I have zoomed in to the beginning, the center point, the basic point. And here we see the township is 1 north and the range is 1 west. Then over here we have 1 north and 1 east. So the range here is west and this one is east. Then we come down here, we have 1 south, so the township is now 1 south, not north, but south, and 1 west. And here's 1 south, and then 1 east, and that is the beginning. So when you see the description on these, they're going to give you a township, a north or a south, and a west or an east for the range. I know this gets really confusing. I'm trying to make it easy, but just remember that we're looking for the township is first and then the range. So north and south is township, and east, west and east is the range. Okay, now that we understand a little bit more about the township and the ranges, there's sections in each one of these boxes. And I'm going to, zoom in here and show you. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. So there's section 1, and each one of these is the same setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it comes down 13 to 18, 19 to 24, 25 to 30, and then to 36. Okay, and that is one section. So if I come down here, we see that this section, 2 south, 1 east, starts with 1, it goes this direction, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 18. Every one of these sections has 30, or each one of these townships and ranges has sections. And each of these, this tells you which section they're in. Now, if you notice this, I know this is really confusing, but I think you'll get it if you just keep watching. So in this section, let me see if you see that it is also divided up. And it's divided up actually into fourths, and each of those fourths is divided up. Let me zoom in more and more. Okay. Oh, they do have it. Yay. Okay. Let me see if I can get this. Okay. It's not giving me that one up here. Let's go down here where I have everything. There we go. Okay, I will show this on another little map to try to explain it, but just know that this quarter of this section 12, is the north. See that these two numbers here, northwest, northwest, northwest. When you think of it, this is the northwest section of this box here. Now we're on the east side of this box. We're in the northeast of this box. So this is the northeast box. We come down here. This is the southwest box. And we see that there, southwest, 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 southwest. And then this is the east side of this box, and it's the south side of this. You have a picture. This is a box, this is a box, this is a box right here, and this is a box. So this is the northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. And then each of those boxes is divided up the same way. That's the first two numbers. This is the northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. I know that's confusing, but that is where the instructions are going to be on these land patents. And if you can wrap your head around this, then you can find where your ancestor lived. To quickly review, each section is divided into 4 quarters: northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. Each of these sections is also divided into 4 quarters called northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. A person could receive a whole quarter section, a half of a quarter section, or a quarter of a quarter section. This shows the land patents that Ebenezer Perry purchased. T stands for township. Remember that townships are north and south. R stands for the range, which stands for east and west. S stands for the section in the township and range areas. SB stands for subdivision or area inside the section. Hopefully, the next few slides will help this become easier to understand. I'm going to show you how to find this property that Ebenezer Perry purchased. It's in Indiana. So I'm going to scroll out here to Indiana and keep going until I can see the townships and ranges. And here we go. We're looking. His first purchase was in July of 1826, Township 12 North. This is 9th, 10th, 11, and there's 12. And the range is 4 east. So I've got to go this direction. Whoops, here's 12. There is 12 north, 4 east. And he purchased in section 31 right here. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll up here so we can see section 31 a little bit better. And I don't know how to draw the lines on there. I'll just do it with my mouse, with my pointer here. So the first piece that he purchased was in the northeast corner, right here. This northeast corner, whoops, right here. And he purchased the east half. So you have to divide this in half, east and west, and he purchased this section here. In 1831, he purchased in the southeast corner, so this is the southeast corner, and he purchased the west half of that, right here. In 1833, he purchased in the southeast section of 31, the east half. So now he owns this whole half down here, plus this half up here. And on that same date, he also purchased in the southwest, so this is south and the west part, the east half. So he did this, so now he owns all of this, all the way over to here and up here. That's what he purchased. Now I've got another slide to try to show you this a little bit better. I didn't know how to do it on the video, so let me show you that. Let's look at some of the land patents that Ebenezer Perry purchased in section 31. He received this first piece of land on the 1st of July, 1826, Township 12 North, Range 4 East, and Section 31. The subdivision was the northeast quarter and the east half, or the east half of the northeast quarter. The next piece of land was purchased on the 13th of January, 1831, Township 12 North, Range 4 East, Section 31. The subdivision was the southeast quarter and the west half, or the west half of the southeast quarter. The next piece of land was purchased on the 8th of June, 1833, Township 12 North, Range 4th East, Section 31. The subdivision was the southeast quarter and the east half, or the east half of the southeast quarter. It can be said either way. And the last piece of land was purchased on the same day, the 8th of June, 1833, Township 12 North, Range 4th East, Section 31. The subdivision was in the southwest quarter of the east half, or the east half of the southwest quarter. This slide shows the townships 12 north and 11 north. The ranges 2 east, 3 east, and 4 east. Then it shows the sections 1, 19, 25, and 31. That's the sections. He didn't buy the whole sections. He bought inside of those sections. This will end this video. In the next video, I will show you how to find others who received land patents in the same subsection. In the third video, I will show you how to find and download the land patent documents and how to upload them into the Memories of the Person in Family Search. This document is for Ebenezer Perry of Johnson County, Indiana. Happy hunting!